see it like I used to see it, babe. Sex on fire, 'cause I wanted to be the king of something. Now I know how change holds hands with hope. Married to the air of temporality. Womanize through a woman's eyes, fully canonized, dirty mind, try to sanitize, try to purify, worthy ride, all these dreams of mine, all these dreams of mine, dirty mind, try to sanctify, try to purify, womanize through a woman's eyes, fully canonized, dirty mind, try to sanitize, try to purify, worthy ride, all these dreams of mine, all these dreams of mine. Woo! Should've had it down by now, always fucking around, ain't got a clue how to claim a virtue. American playboy, should've hit the brakes. American playboy, you addicted to the chase. American playboy, take a bite of the fruit. American playboy, clinging to faded youth. Now what you gon' do? What you gon'
Sunny skies, 65 degrees, and rivalry time here. District tournament action from Willard High School Division III, and we get two rivalry games to determine who goes to the district finals. First off, it's a big one. Shelby, state ranked, taking on Madison. Finished as regional runners-up last year, but guess what? They're 100% healthy now and ready to pull off an upset to get back to the district final. It's Shelby, it's Madison. It's coming your way on your smartphone, TV, PC, tablet, any smart device you have with Pregame coming your way next.
I'm Eric Gilbert.
And I'm Hannah Gilbert with American Homestead Exteriors.
And together,
we're here for you.
So I'd worked for several years for other contracting companies, and what I saw missing was the true customer focus. I wanted that to be the focus of our company, that we put the customer first no matter what, and that's what's made us successful. Hannah and I joke between us that we share the same brain. We have the same ideas, same thoughts, we have the same direction for the company, we have the same focus. When we're on site, we teach the customers about the roof, the age of the roof, what's going on, maybe what caused the damage, along with siding, windows, or any project we take on.
When you call in, you're talking to me, and I'm getting you scheduled on his calendar to come out and take a look at your property. We like to teach homeowners about their homes as we're walking through them together. I think it's very important. It's the most expensive thing you're ever going to purchase in your lifetime, and you should really understand what is happening to it and how we can help you make it even better than what it was before.
When it comes to compounded medication, quality isn't a detail, it's everything. Because when it's made right, it can change how you feel day to day. With medication compounded to the right strength and the right form for you. At Wellspring Custom Pharmacy, we follow careful quality standards and take the time to get the details right, so you can feel confident in what you're taking. Ask your provider about compounding or call Wellspring Custom Pharmacy today.
I can describe Central Star Home Health several ways, but honestly, we're more than your neighborhood home health company. We are a direct extension of your family. Whether you are a caregiver looking to be part of our incredible team or a family in need of our help, we exemplify advocacy. Our dignified home care programs maintain your loved one's safety in the comfort of their home. Call Central Star, day or night, to set up a personalized program to meet your needs. When you wish upon a star, care will come to where you are.
Tournament softball is almost here, and the road to Firestone is where local attention gets louder. From first pitch to the final out, families, fans, and communities will be locked in as the area's best teams chase their postseason moment. Now is the time to put your business in front of that audience. Sponsorship opportunities on the region's largest high school sports network are limited, and they will fill fast. Reach out today to secure your spot on the OH Report. The future of local sports.
Willard, Ohio, between rivals Shelby, who's state ranked in D3, and the Madison Lady Rams, a team that won the district title last year, went to the regional championship, and were 3 outs away from going to the Final Four, but they have pretty much everybody back, and despite their record, a very healthy team now. As I welcome in my colleague Josh Banks. Welcome back, Josh. This should be 2 very good games. Throw the records out. These are rivals, but also, like I just said, Shelby's a team that this is the team at destiny probably for this school, but they still have to get through a very good Madison squad that if they were healthy the whole year, they'd have probably about 6 or 7 more wins, pun aside.
Yeah, they'd have multiple more wins, and the big picture is these teams have already played twice this year, and Madison took Shelby to extra innings in the first meeting. So they've already shown they can play with one of the best teams in the state. Now it's can they put it all together, being healthy, to pull off. I don't know if I'd call it an upset, but the rankings will call it an upset.
Only by the rankings. This is a very evenly matched game as we take a look at the Madison team spotlight under head coach Tim Nicewander. Coach Nicewander wanted to go to this district as the 4 seed. They knew Shelby was already there in the semifinal, and they are now in a spot where they want to be, a district semifinal. They were the regional runner-up last year. We saw that game at Shelby. Just a tough loss to them, but they've lost seven of the last 10 games, but 5 of those losses are to teams that are still in the tournament. And especially the Dover Tornadoes, who won a state title last year in the OCC. They got swept by them in 2 games. But like I said, don't let the record deceive you. They are a very strong team. And with Clapper inside the circle, anything is possible when she's 100%.
Yeah, and you just found out tonight she is finally back to 100% after battling injuries for most of the year. She's a difference maker in the circle. And then kind of an interesting stat you talked about, she had to hit left-handed for the last part of the year and was hitting better lefty than she was righty. How often do you say that? But again, they're going to have a very hard test tonight having to battle these Shelby Lady Whippets. Tim Nicewander has done a phenomenal job at Madison, and he's going to continue to do so until the season's over.
Let's take a look at another player for our player spotlight. One of the other sluggers for this squad. She'll bat 5th today as Allie Shrader. She's hitting .419, .462 on base. She has 2 home runs, but 35 RBI and 14 runs scored. Just another piece of this Madison puzzle that hopefully gets them to a long tournament run.
Yeah, top to bottom of this lineup is great for Madison, and when you're 5 holes hitting .419 and slugging .616 with 35 RBIs, you can't ask for much more from your number 5-hole hitter. If 1 through 4 do their job, she's going to be that second leadoff and bring those guys around and get on base for the next group of hitters to come through.
Now let's take a look at the keys to victory. Experience. I just said this. These players have been to a regional championship. They've been to the Elite 8. Just, use that experience to your advantage. Play good softball when it matters. And run control. Shelby loves to steal some bases. Got to keep them off the bases, and you got to keep them from taking those extra ones, because that's how they're able to jump on you so quickly.
Yeah, and 100%, again, we're going to continue to come back to it, and we'll talk about it throughout the broadcast. A 100% Kalea Clapper is going to be able to do that to this Shelby lineup, and that's what's going to be the most intriguing aspect of the game tonight.
We are just about ready to go as Jordan Thauvette in the circle for the Lady Whippets of Shelby. On the season for her, she has a .445 ERA. She's 9-3 with 62 strikeouts and 40 walks. First pitch to Izzy Wamsley is for a ball as we are underway. 3:57 first pitch, 64 degrees under blue skies here from Willard. The 1-0. Looking to slap that bunt, pulls back, and we're even at 1.
Yeah, great location there from Jordan Thauvette. Down and away, you got the slap hitter up. Don't give her an opportunity to push that through that 6-hole.
Ready with the 1-1. That one a little bit low and outside, and this is always tough when you go against a slap hitter. One, you want to try and keep it low so they can't line it through that left side. You try and keep it as far as outside as possible, too, so they can't just drive it. That one just misses low as well, and the count is 3-1.
But again, if you're Madison, this is exactly what you want. You got that slapper up first. You want her to either slap one over the shortstop's head or work a leadoff walk. She ropes that one left side.
So she did get a piece, but works the count full. Wamsley, .422 average on the season. She does have 37 hits, 27 singles, 8 doubles, and 2 triples.
Our leadoff runner would be critical here in inning number 1 for the Lady Rams to boost their momentum.
Payoff pitch. Did she go? She didn't. Ball 4. And it is a leadoff walk.
big leadoff base runner there for the Lady Rams. That's what's going to be important for them. We know Shelby's going to score runs. If Madison can get out and put 1 or 2 on the board early and give their defense something to work for by an early lead, it's going to really improve their chances here tonight.
That'll bring up Lexi Lewis, batting .341 on the season. She looks the bunt. Does not pull back in time where it was in the zone, but it is 0-1. Izzy out on the base paths. She has stolen 22 bases to lead the squad, so you did see her kind of halfway get out there just to read. But we'll see if she takes off in this at-bat. She does. The throw down to second is not in time, and there's stolen base number 23.
And a runner in scoring position here for the Lady Rams. Can they move her around? Do they continue to try to play small ball to move her up to third for that 3-4 and then our player spotlight their number 5 hitter? They will. It hit the bat, though. It hit her in the box, so it'll be a foul ball.
1-2 will be the count. You take a look at the stolen base. So now we'll see if she just pulls the bat back and swings. Clapper on deck. Batted left-handed, slapped a couple times, but it looks like she's going to be batting right back to her normal spot. Ground ball down to first. She does the job anyway.
Move the runner over. Get Clapper up, who's one of the better hitters in the area, in the league for sure. Give her an opportunity to drive in this first run and give her a little bit of confidence before she steps in the circle in the bottom half of the inning.
Kalea Clapper with a runner on third. That was just as good as the bunt. Went right down the line to first. She's batting .521 on the season. 12 doubles, a triple, and 26 runs batted in. Looking to help herself out. She does. Base hit right side, 1-0 Madison.
Clapper does exactly what she's supposed to do, takes it to the right side. Because here's the thing, Trev, even if that ball's fielded by the first baseman, the run's going to score regardless in that situation because she was moving on contact.
That's situational hitting right there for you folks. Trying to go right side, knowing that would score the run with the speed, and she's able to poke it into right field to make it 1-0. Lady Rams doing exactly what they wanted with Clapper in the circle, is get that early lead to get her comfortable. This will bring up now Kaiser, the second baseman.
Kaiser fouls the first one directly behind her off the turf.
Madison with the early 1-0 lead here in the top of the first. Campbell takes that one to even the count at 1-1. Now, I haven't seen him much this season because the inability to cover OCC regular season for us, but I know Madison is a very patient squad. So that's in there for a strike. It's 1-2.
Well, and the one thing they're doing already is we've seen a couple 3-1 counts, a couple full counts. I know there's no pitch count in softball, but when you push a pitch count up at any level, confidence starts to play a factor.
The 1-2. Ground ball. It took a bounce in play as first baseman Elise Mullins grabs that for the second out. Clapper moves to second base, but 2 outs, both the 3U variety, as they're going that right side of the field.
Yep, both putouts there, and then Clapper's single was to that right side as well. Mullins couldn't get a glove on the single, but she's fielded everything else very nicely.
That'll bring up Shrader, our player spotlight player. That high fastball she swings through. It's 0-1.
Great location there from the vet.
Shrader, 11 doubles to go along with those 2 home runs. That pitch bounces in there. Clapper's going to try and go to third. Got her.
Late jump, great throw from behind the dish, and that's how Shelby gets out of the top half of the first.
However, Madison does strike and take advantage of that walk to lead off. They lead it 1-0 after a half inning as we welcome you back between the bases, brought to you by Scout Construction, where we will now highlight the home team on the scoreboard. The Shelby Lady Whippets, state ranked in the final D3 poll. As you look, they defeated Madison in extra innings, 8-6, and then 13-0 back on March 28th, all the way back when it was 40 degrees. So these two teams completely different from there, but you look at the batting average over as a team, over 400, the home runs 28, and over 120 stolen bases as well. This team, this is a very well-rounded team. I saw them against Crestview in their victory there, and just everybody has a chance to do something up and down numbers 1 through 9 in the lineup.
Yeah, and that's going to be big for them against Clapper in the circle. They're going to have to essentially do what Madison just did. They're going to have to get runners on, move runners over. But again, 121 stolen bases on the year is a great number for these Lady Whippets, and that's going to be a driving factor in today's contest. They're going to get runners on, and they're going to look to steal bases, and they're going to look to move them over as often as they can. It's going to be interesting to see how this Rams infield contains the speed of the Lady Whippets.
Let's take a look at our player spotlight for Shelby, and that is Elise Mullins, our first baseman. 7 home runs, 30 RBI, 24 runs scored. She's batting just under 400, but that's 767 slugging percentage. Just a whole team that likes to slug the softball. As a team, their slugging percentage is 620. Usually it's around 480 to 500 for a normal squad.
Yeah.
But with the power that Shelby has, they're up to 620 with that 490 on base. So half the time, they're getting on base some way.
And then you guys just seen the keys to victory on your screen for the Lady Whippets trap. Don't overthink it.
Yep.
And put the ball in play. Make this Madison defense field it and make the routine put-outs to give yourselves a chance, as they'll do just that.
Diving play down first, but it's going to be an infield single for Natalie Kennard. That was ripped down the third baseline. Lexi Lewis made a nice diving stop, but knew with Kennard's speed, she really couldn't compose herself and make the throw and just threw it over. And just like that, it is a leadoff single. Coach Tim Nicewander out to talk with the home plate umpire, maybe trying to get him to say that was a foul ball, but I think it was right on the line.
Well, I was going to say, that's a tough play for Lexi at third over there. You don't know if that ball is going to bounce left of the bag or stay over top of it. You've got to get a glove on it, because if you don't, it's a double for Kennard instead of an infield single.
Now to bring up Carly Walp. Looking to bunt. Pulls back for ball 1. Walp on the season, a .454 average, 21 RBI. 41 runs scored, but only 3 extra base hits, a double and 2 triples for her. However, the on-base percentage, .531. Very patient as she fouls that off. Now, I also said for them is to put the ball in play. You don't want to start striking out early against Clapper, because the more she gets pumped up, the more she gets gets into that focus and really just shuts you down. So if you can keep at least making contact with the ball, it won't get her to that next level that we've seen her do. Throw down to second on the steal. Throw is short. It's a stolen base. Kennard snags second, and this looking like deja vu from the top of the first.
Yeah, it's a bang-bang play out there at second. A great throw from the catcher, but Kennard takes a base, and now 2 balls, 1 strike on the hitter, and you got a runner in scoring position.
That's her 44th stolen base of the season.
How about that one?
The 2-1, looking to bunt. Whiffs at it, and the count is even at 2-2. So for Clapper this season, she has an ERA of 3.10, a whip of 122. She struck out 103 so far and only walked 26.
Make it 104, and she gets that strikeout right there.
1 down, big first out there. That'll bring up Kendall Bowman. Bauman, a .556 average, 6 home runs, 2 triples, 14 doubles, 45 RBI, 43 runs scored. She was the player spotlight in the earlier this season for us. I believe that was the Clear Fork game, as that pitch paints the outside corner for strike 1.
Well, and one thing with Clapper, too, and you and I seen it last year when we covered them through districts into that regional championship game, she's not going to get you with a lot of off speed. She's going to overpower most hitters. And that's what she's doing right now, is it's 0-2.
And like I just said, she got that strikeout,
Yep.
and now she's starting to get that confidence now.
A little extra oomph behind each pitch, the more batters she retires.
Bowman, low, takes ball 1. Braylee Sturts was our player spotlight for the Crestview game and actually homered.
Yep.
Made me look like Nostradamus there, but power on deck as well. That's fouled back, and Kendall stays alive at 1 and 2.
It'll be interesting to see how long it takes these Shelby hitters to get onto that Clapper fastball and force her to start going to more off speed.
1 ball, 2 strike, 1 down here, bottom 1, 1-0 Madison. The pitch, change up, a little pop up. That's going to drop in. Kennard had the freeze though. She'll stay at second, but it is now first and second with 1 down, and it's a tough play for Kennard, and especially early on, that's a smart play.
Yep.
Staying at second, you never know if Shrader was going to be able to come in and make the play. Just stayed there, and now with your slugger coming up, you got a chance still with a base hit to score with her speed.
Well, yeah, you bloop one into left center and into dead man's area. You know, there's nobody making that play. The shortstop, it's too deep for the shortstop. It's too shallow for the left fielder.
I'll bring up Sturts. Throw down to third. A
Not
little
in
bit
time.
late. It's a double steal.
And now you've got your best power hitter in the box with 2 runners in scoring position. Trav, you mentioned putting the ball in play. This is where Shelby can really potentially
Yes.
maybe blow this game open early if she can put 1 in play and score 2.
Sturts hitting .512 with 11 dingers, 5 triples, 7 doubles, and 60. Yes, 60 RBI. The 1-0. High for a ball. It is 2-0.
Something we've seen in the top half of this inning as well with Jordan Thavet. The pitchers are really struggling to get ahead in counts, and that's not something you can do against either one of these lineups. And they're actually going to intentionally walk Sturts.
Yes. So an intentional walk will load the bases with 1 down and bring up Jordan Thavet.
But here's the thing. We talked about it when we were mentioning Shelby. They don't have a weak spot in this lineup.
No. Thavet, only 15 RBI, but she has the power to 7 extra base hits, and she's hitting .431. Infield now in for Madison, as that first pitch is in for a strike.
Belt high on the outside corner. That seems to be Clapper's favorite spot to go with that first pitch. Away and up.
The 0-1, swing and a miss, strike 2.
Threw it by her.
And a key at bat, despite this only being the bottom of the first, for both teams, as the 0-2 fouled back and will go again, because if Madison can somehow get out of this, all the momentum for them going back to the top of the second, but for Shelby, if they can get a run across or 2 here, it just keeps that, that presence of mind that Shelby still has this comfortably within distance.
Well,
the 0-2.
For Thavet, that's going to miss low and away. If Thavet's able to drive in those 2 runs and give her team the lead going into the top half, being in the circle, that's a confidence boost for her as well.
Clappers 1-2. Popped foul again. Second 2-strike foul ball by Thavet here in this at bat.
Good battle here for Jordan in the box.
One nothing Madison.
Clapper gave her team the lead. Can Thavet do the same thing for her side and either give them the lead or take the lead?
The 1-2 just missed outside. We're even at 2. I don't know how far that missed.
I was going to say, that's a great location there by Clapper. Put it right where she wanted to.
The 2-2 is fouled back, and we've got ourselves a battle between pitchers.
7-pitch AB right now.
Jordan Thavet on the season struck out 12 times, walked 16 times. Another 2-2. That just misses outside, and the count is full.
I tell you what, from up here, Trav, those look good. They must just be missing off that outside edge. The full count.
Ground ball to third, grab, throw to home. They got the force. Lexi Lewis kept it in front of her. The rocket shot, picked it up, threw it home. Perfect throw to Berkshire, and there's 2 down.
Great play by Lexi Lewis. Really the second great play that she's made is she had the diving stop on the first AB for Kennard. That keeps a run from crossing the plate, and now they got 2 down.
They can move back to regular depth as Kelsey Young, the third baseman, will bat and swings through that first one for strike 1. A key at bat early on taken to the side of Madison, but still some trouble. Bases loaded now with 2 out.
Can they get out of the jam without giving up a run? That's the next question.
That one low. We're even at 1. That was a big pitch, too, for Clapper.
Yep.
Full count, didn't want to walk her, and she rocketed it down to third, and Lewis was able to keep it in front and get the out. Young batting .354, 26 RBI on the season. That one just below the knees. It's 2-1.
District semifinal zone here for the umpire, man. These games have got to be hard to call from behind the plate.
Yeah, just got to keep it consistent but good. The 2-1, it's high. It's 3-1. Hitters count now. And if I'm Shelby, if this is anywhere in the zone, I'm swinging.
Yeah, I mean, you're looking for a strike here. You're expecting a strike, and you're trying to drive it the opposite way, to be honest with you.
3-1, fouled off, and it'll be full again. Runners will be off with the pitch.
A huge pitch, Travis, here in the bottom of the first inning. We're talking about a momentum swing opportunity right here for either side.
Clapper ready. The payoff pitch. Runners go. Fouled off again. We'll have the 7th pitch of the at-bat. 16th pitch. Last 2 batters combined.
I was going to say the last AB went 9, and I mean, it's been a high pitch kind of inning for Clapper.
Another payoff, another foul.
Great battle in the box. Now it's who's going to win the battle. Are we going to see a walk? Is she going to put one in play, or is Clapper going to get her second strikeout of the first inning?
Another 3-2. Popped her up. Moving in, making the catch is center fielder Avery O'Brien, and they escape. No runs, 2 hits, 3 left on for Shelby. We played 1. Madison leads 1-0.
When you buy supplements online, you don't always know what you're getting. Some products can be counterfeit, expired, improperly stored, or sourced from sellers you can't verify. At Wellspring Custom Pharmacy and Health Source, we prioritize trusted brands and quality standards so you can feel confident in what you put in your body and get real guidance so you're only buying what you need. Skip the guesswork and shop local at Wellspring Custom Pharmacy and Health Source, located in Ontario.
American Homestead Exteriors, a father and daughter team right here in Mansfield. Roofing, siding, windows, gutters. Done right. No stress, no hidden fees. That's hard work, honest results.
Back here at Willard, Madison escaping the bases loaded 1-out jam. Shelby leaving them loaded. It's 1-0 after 1. Travis Berardi, Joshua Banks back here as the Rams win the first inning and come to the plate up 1-0. Allie Shrader will lead things off to start for the Lady Rams. Ground ball, it's foul.
Big first inning win for the Lady Rams there, too. To get in the jam they got in, get a ground out to third, you were able to force out at home, and then you get a fly out to center field. Great first inning for both teams, and that's what's going to make this an interesting matchup. Who can strike first? Who can have that big inning first?
Now, Shrader was on at the plate during the last inning before the caught stealing. So she's back out there and behind in the count, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Game 1 of 2 here. Our rivalry series.
Yeah.
At district semis here in Willard. Lexington and Ontario will play after this one around 6 o'clock. Thavet ready with the 2-2. Fouled off. We'll go again.
The last thing you want to do here if you're Thavet is fall behind essentially 3-2. You want to get the out here in the 2-2 count. You got to head this time. You got to try to stay ahead and quit falling behind to these hitters.
Ground ball through the hole on the left side, and it's a leadoff single for Shrader. Second hit of the day for the Lady Rams.
The leadoff walk in the first inning led to a run. Now let's see if the leadoff single can do the same for the Lady Rams.
And that'll bring up Chloe Jeffers, the designated player. Jeffers hitting .282 on the season. Shrader, 4 stolen bases in 6 attempts as well. First pitch, a little chopper. It's going to work like a bunt again. A throw to first. Got her. 1 away, but again, Madison will have a runner in scoring position with less than 2 outs.
You did your job. You moved the runner over. You pounded it into the ground, moved the runner over, and now you got a runner in scoring position.
I'll bring up McKenna Berkshire. .272 hitter. Six RBI on the season. This first pitch down the pipe for strike 1.
That's a tough one to take if you're Berkshire. Middle fastball.
Thavet ready with the 0-1. Swing and a miss on the change, and it's 0-2. That one, she leaned, but just outside.
Oh, man. What a spot. The catcher didn't move.
The 1-2 misses. It's 2-2.
Great job here by Berkshire to get back into the count after going down 0-2 early.
Berkshire ready for the 2-2. A ground ball right back to Thavet on the first. 2 down. Runner does go to the third, but there are now 2 out. Nice stab by her to keep that from getting to the middle infield where there's the possibility of that infield hit.
Infield hit or that runner being able to round it and potentially score there. Great job by Jordan to make the play.
This will bring up Avery O'Brien. Swings through that one. It's 0-1.
Again, a much better job this half inning by Jordan Thavet of getting ahead of the batters, not coming out going down 3-1, 2-0.
And she takes a ball. Avery O'Brien, center fielder, made that catch to end the threat in the bottom of the first. The number 8 hitter with first baseman Sophie Lowe on deck. The 1-2 from Thavet. High, and we're even at 2.
Another big AB here for the Lady Rams. If you can get through 8 and 9 and get your top of the order back up.
2's on the board. The pitch low, and the count is full at 3-2. 66 degrees here.
Beautiful evening for some district softball, let me tell you.
Not a cloud in the sky, maybe some little fluffy ones high up in the air, but it's a nice day. 3-2 is low for ball 4. There's runners on the corners with 2 down as we have the second leadoff hitter in Sophie Lowe coming to the plate.
Big spot here for Sophie Lowe, as you would expect the runner to likely take off on the first pitch.
Sitting 191 on the season. First pitch, runner does go. Throw right back to the pitcher, and it's an easy stolen base for O'Brien.
0-1 count.
So Shelby, chance to get out of the little mini jam here as that's low.
Great block.
You don't want to get back to the top of the order with the bases loaded or a couple runs in. You want to try and erase things here and reset for the third.
Absolutely. Allow this leadoff batter to come off in the top half of the third.
Swing and a miss. It's 1-2. Now Thauvette has a pitch to play with. Try and get her to chase.
I want to say she's been ahead 1-2 to almost every batter this inning.
And she does go outside, not chase. It's 2-2. Another 2-2 pitch in the inning. Outside, count is full.
This is a big pitch right here for Thauvette. You said it best, Trev. You do not want to load the bases for the top half of this Lady Rams offense.
Thauvette in the circle, the 3-2. Outside ball 4, and now they're loaded for Madison. As we get back to the top of the order, and Izzy Walmsley.
Yeah, Walmsley with a leadoff walk in the first. She came around to score on the Clapper single.
Yep, no 0 for 0. A walk, a stolen base, and then she did score on Clapper's little ground ball to the right side after that Lexi Lewis grounder.
Similar situations we just seen in the bottom half of the inning. Now can Thauvette get herself out of the jam? Bases loaded. She's got 2 outs. Just get a ball put in play. Allow your defense to make a play for you.
And that first pitch fouled back. It's 0-1. It was a full count pitch as well for Walmsley.
Yep.
That she was able to walk on the 0-1. Oh, bowling ball in there. It's 1-1. Tried the change up, but lost the release a little early.
Lost it a little earlier, and now it's 1-1. Again, she's been 1-2 with most batters in this inning. This time she can't afford to go 2-2 and maybe even another walk.
That one misses. It's 2-1. And now Madison trying to flip the script after Lexington plays the next game. After Shelby loaded the bases with 1 down. Now they're putting the pressure on Thauvette. The 2-1. Line drive, base hit in the left.
Score
1
2.
run scores. Here comes the second. Thank you, Ken Parrott, as that's in there to make it 3-0. I had to say that. Ken always yelled over me. 2 RBI single for the leadoff hitter, and Madison extends its lead to 3-0.
And we talked about it when they got to the top of the order with Walmsley. You did not want to allow the bases to be loaded with the top of that lineup coming up, and that's exactly why.
Two runs in with some 2-out lightning. And they're still not out of it as it's second and third for Lexi Lewis. She grounded out the first back 1 inning ago.
Shelby with a new pitcher warming up out here.
The 0-1, ground ball right to second on the first, and that'll do it for the inning. However, Izzy Wamsley, the 2 RBI, 2-out single extends Madison's lead.
Your business in front of local fans, families, and communities across the region's largest high school sports network. Reach out today to secure your spot on the OH Report, the future of local sports.
Seven, 8, 9 due up for the Lady Whippets as they now trail Madison 3-0 on the 2-out, 2 RBI single by Izzy Wamsley. Travis Berardi back here with Josh Banks, and you give 3 runs to Clapper, you got to get back at it immediately, or it may be tough as Elise Mullins swings through the first pitch. It's 0-1.
Yeah, if you're Shelby, you got to tack at least one on the board here this inning.
Mullins takes that high. She's batting .397 on the season. She has 7 home runs. She's our player spotlight for today with 30 RBI, which is good for 3rd on the team. The 1-1. Oof. High and inside. It's 2-1.
Big pitch here for Clapper. You don't want to go down 3-1. And she will. 3-1, that's up.
Hitters count here. The 3-1. Swing and a miss. It's full at 3-2.
No fear from Clapper. She threw a fastball right down Main Street.
The 3-2 fouled off, and we'll go again. Liberty Lewis on deck. The backstop for Shelby. Another payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, strike. 3-1 down.
Second strikeout of the evening for Clapper. And a big out for the Lady Rams. You come out, you put up 2, you get the first out of the inning, and you give Clapper even more confidence in the circle.
Lewis fouls that off. It's 0-1. Liberty, a .346 hitter. Does have 1 homer on the season. One of 6 Lady Whippets that have added up for the 28 team home runs. They do have 12 triples as well. 57 doubles. The 0-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
A lot of speed out there for the Lady Whippets. They just have not been able to get anybody on base to allow that speed to be a factor here this afternoon.
And when they did, there were runners already on, so they couldn't even take that base except for Kennard to lead off. Reached out for the pop-up, and that's going to be caught by the center fielder. What a play by Avery O'Brien. Came out of nowhere to extend to make the catch, and there's 2 down.
She makes the play to end the bases loaded jam, and she makes a sliding catch there to make it 2 outs here in the bottom half of the second.
And that'll bring up the 9 hitter, McKenna Meyer. Little chopper right, the Clapper on the first. It's a 1-2-3 inning for the Lady Rams. So they won the first inning and the second inning. They lead 3-0 as we head to the 3rd.
When you buy supplements online, you don't always know what you're getting. Some products can be counterfeit, expired, improperly stored, or sourced from sellers you can't verify. At Wellspring Custom Pharmacy and Health Source, we prioritize trusted brands and quality standards so you can feel confident in what you put in your body and get real guidance so you're only buying what you need. Skip the guesswork and shop local at Wellspring Custom Pharmacy and Health Source, located in Ontario.
American Homestead Exteriors, a father and daughter team right here in Mansfield. Roofing, siding, windows, gutters. Done right. No stress, no hidden fees. That's hard work, honest results.
Top 3 here from Willard, district semifinal number 1 in Division 3. As actually it's Calais. Clapper will lead things off. 1 for 1. Had the first RBI of the day. And looking to add on. She fouls that off, and it's 0-1.
Looking to go opposite field. As most of these Madison hitters tonight, Trav, have looked to go opposite field with every swing.
And it's just that's just being able to go with the pitch. Faster pitchers, you just try and slap it to right. Changeup is bounced in there. It's 1-1.
Second time we've seen Jordan really lose that changeup too early and not even get it to the plate.
For Clapper, tough injury right on prom night. Slide in a second, kind of broke her thumb. Said she was out for she'd be out for a week, so it wasn't a terrible break. So instead of just being out, she said, I'll be back Monday. That happened on a Friday. She said, I'll be back Monday. Comes back, bats left-handed. Goes 6 for 8 or something. She drives this to center. Big fly home run. Clapper's doing it all. It's 4-0.
Clapper helps herself by hitting a round tripper. And how about this one? The Lady Rams really kind of the underdogs in this contest, and they have jumped out 4-0 over one of the top 10 teams in the state at Division III.
Crushed that. About 220 feet to make it 4-0. That'll bring up Campbell Kaiser, who grounded out the first. Back to end inning number 1. Swings through that, strike 1. I mean, what a start for Clapper here today. Swings through that, it's 0-2.
2 for 2 with a single, a home run.
2 RBIs.
2 RBIs, a run. I mean, you can't ask for more.
Kaiser behind 0-2. Thauvette gets her to swing at a high one, but it's going to go out of play and stay 0-2.
And not to mention pitching out of a bases-loaded jam in the first inning with 1 out.
And that's the momentum shift, too.
Yeah. Yeah, that's when you really seen everything shift. Shelby had bases loaded, 1 out. She gets a ground ball to Lewis at third, and then gets a fly ball to Bowman in center, or O'Brien in center. You can't ask for more.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. And it's out number 1. Thauvette battles back after giving up the home run to get the strikeout.
Yeah, and that's a big strikeout for Jordan. You give up the big fly to Clapper, and you get the strikeout of the very next hitter. It really helps rebuild that confidence.
So that'll bring up Shrader. Led off the second inning with a single. Pops that foul. Single scored on the 2 RBI single by Wamsley with 2 down. 4-0 Madison leading. Looking like the Madison squad that people expected them to be this season.
Yeah.
It's the 0-1 changeup. Does get in there. Froze her. Pulled the string as hard as she could. And it's 0-2.
That froze me, too, sitting up here.
Line drive, left center field, and it's going to be off the fence. An 0-2 pitch, and Shrader's in with a double. Just reached out and knocked that to left center.
Yeah, she smoked that ball. Hey, another 2 inches off the ground, and that's a big fly as well,
Yep.
Travis. That hit the middle of the fence.
Yeah. Gave it a ride, and now she's 2 for 2. With a double and a single. Up the Jeffers now, grounded out the third for the first out of the last inning. Madison looking to extend this to 5-0 in the third. The 0-1. Line right back to Thavet. Scrambling back to second is Shrader, and that's the second out.
Yeah, nobody had slid over to second on that line drive. They probably could have doubled Shrader up. Nobody home for Thavet to make the throw to, though, but that's a big second out to keep Shrader at second.
Ground ball back to Thavet again, and she's going to end the inning with a liner to her and a ground out to her. However, Leah Clapper, solo home run, extends the Madison lead to 4-0 after 2.5.
Welcome to Inside Central Star. I'm next to one of our amazing team members, Kelly. What do you love about Central Star?
I love the culture. Our team genuinely cares about people. We hold the highest standard of patient care, and I love to be a part of that.
What do you feel sets this company apart?
There's this real sense of collaboration and respect, regardless of the title you hold.
Do you think that's what has kept you here all this time?
Absolutely. We make a real difference in our patients' lives and our own lives, too.
Join our team at Central Star and contact us for the latest opportunities.
Tournament softball is almost here, and sponsorships are going fast. Showcase your business in front of local fans, families, and communities across the region's largest high school sports network. Reach out today to secure your spot on the OH Report, the future of local sports.
Back here at Willard, Shelby behind 4-0 in this battle of the 1 and 4 seeds in the Willard district as Natalie Kennard fouls off that first pitch against Kalea Clapper, who after that first inning, a 1-2-3 bottom of the second, will look to keep that momentum going after her big fly in the top of the inning, extended the lead to 4-0. Travis Berardi back here with Josh Banks. Clapper releases the 0-1, is slapped foul, and I mean, I said in the open, you throw out the records when it comes to rivalries and also when it comes to teams that experienced injury through the season but are 100% at the end and starting to peak at the right time.
Yeah, and we're seeing that firsthand tonight with the Lady Rams. That's a great swing from Kennard to hit one back up the middle for a single. She's 2 for 2 with 2 singles. But, you know, you talked with Coach Nicewinder before the game, and he kind of leaked it to you that Clapper was 100%, and we're seeing that tonight in the circle, in the batter's box, 2 for 2 with a single and a big fly. And when she's healthy, this Rams team is a dangerous team in D3 in the state of Ohio.
That'll bring up Carly Walp, 0 for 1 with the strikeout. But Matt, for Shelby, it's just get runners on, run, and get some key hits. They're only down 4-0. That can be erased immediately with a squad like Shelby, the way they score runs. It's just, can they get the clapper before, like I said, she settles in, as that's fouled off, and it's 1-1.
And this is the second time that they've been in this situation. Kennard led the game off with a single. They tried to move her over with a bunt. She ended up getting over with the stolen base, but they were unsuccessful in getting the bunt down, and it ended up being a strikeout instead after the stolen base. You've got to get that bunt down to get her moved over and really help rebuild the momentum for this lineup.
The 1-1, the Walp, who struck out. That one
outside.
Taken outside for a ball. It's 2-1.
But again, Clapper, you don't want to go first and second with nobody out with 3, 4, 5 coming up for this Whippet squad either.
Bowman slugging .956 as that's ball 3, and she's now in a hitter's count, or Walp, I should say. I'm getting ahead of myself.
Yeah,
Bowman's on deck, but she's slugging .956.
Yeah.
So you don't want to walk Walp. She's walked 16 times, but you don't want to have a chance for one swing and get right back into it. She's going to lay down the bunt, though. Throw the first. Just gets her in time. Score that 1-4, and there is one down. Runner moves up 60 feet.
Yeah, and you got Bauman up now with a runner on second, runner in scoring position. And you've got Sturts on deck, who, remember, was up 2-0 in the count and then got intentionally walked in the first inning.
Bauman singled and stole a base as she fouls that off. It's 0-1. Walp nearly beat out that throw. It was maybe a half step. Clapper was able to get to it in time and throw a hard ball to second baseman Kaiser, who was covering the bag. The 0-1. High. Ball gets away, and Kennard on the pass ball will get down to third, and the first run for Shelby now 60 feet away with only one out.
And that run would be a big run for this Lady Whippet squad. Getting one across the board will help kind of transfer that momentum over to their side and really reboost the energy.
Fly ball. Right field, and it's going to drop at the base of the fence. Shelby's on the board. Into second with a stand-up double is Kendall Bauman. It's 4-1.
Great swing from Bauman there. Did her job. Again, slugging almost 1,000. That's what you expect from her. And now you've got Sturts in the box. Dangerous part of the lineup here. This could be a 4-3 ball game with one swing of the bat.
And that is what happens when you have power.
Clapper starts off with the changeup.
No balls, one strike to the power hitter. Swings at that one low, and she's now behind 0-2.
Yeah, but now expect Clapper to come back with either a rise bar or a high heater. She went changeup on those first two pitches. Change eye level, change speeds.
The 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike three. A big K there for Clapper to get back. That is her third of the game.
Yeah, and exactly what we expected. She went change up, and then went to not a rise ball, but a high fastball. Got her to chase. And now can Thalvet help herself get back in this contest with an RBI?
Thalvet grounded into a fielder's choice. That was that hard hit ball down the third.
Yep. Where
Lewis was able to field it, bobbled it, keep it in front of her, I should say, and throw it home on a nice throw for the out. This is flown foul.
Into the tennis courts.
So Thalvet facing a 1-1 count. That's high. It's 2-1. Kelsey Young on deck flew out to center field to end that first inning.
Ended that bases loaded threat.
And that one taken for a ball and another hitter's count.
Bauman drove one to deep right center out of the same count just a couple batters ago.
The 3-1. Just outside, ball 4. And it's first and second with 2 down.
Tying run comes to the plate, and Kelsey Young, who got a nice swing on it back in the first.
Bauman on second, Thavet on first here for Young. Young worked that count full. This was the back-to-back full count pitches that just foul after foul ball. Ended up flying out, though. She takes strike 1 there.
One thing you'll notice about Clapper, too, is she throws harder as the game goes along. She increases velo as you get into innings 4, 5, 6, and potentially 7.
The 0-1 popped up down the right field line and going to be grabbed as it stayed up. Shrader makes the catch, and that'll do it for the third. However, the Lady Whippets have gotten on the board. 1 run on 2 hits, 2 left on. We played 3. It is 4-1 Madison.
When you buy supplements online, you don't always know what you're getting. Some products can be counterfeit, expired, improperly stored, or sourced from sellers you can't verify. At Wellspring Custom Pharmacy and Health Source, we prioritize trusted brands and quality standards so you can feel confident in what you put in your body and get real guidance so you're only buying what you need. Skip the guesswork and shop local at Wellspring Custom Pharmacy and Health Source, located in Ontario.
American Homestead Exteriors, a father and daughter team right here in Mansfield. Roofing, siding, windows, gutters. Done right. No stress, no hidden fees. That's hard work, honest results.
Eight, 9-1 hitters due up for Madison. Here in the top of the 4th, they lead Shelby 4-1. Travis Berardi back here with Joshua Banks. And Josh, this was the game where I knew it was going to be a battle.
Yeah.
And so far, Madison has won it so far, but Shelby, they're just a hit or 2 away from really getting right back into this game.
Well, and, you know, you talked about it in the pregame. Was one of the keys to victory for Shelby was put the ball in play. And that's not something they've really done a lot of here this evening. They're going to have to really put the ball in play a little bit better to force Clapper out of her rhythm. Now she's got herself in a rhythm. She's overpowering hitters, and that's when she becomes dangerous.
That was the 60th pitch for Thavet. 1-2 swing and a missed strike 3, 1 down.
Now Thavet getting herself in a little rhythm, though. But you're coming back up. You know, you've got leadoff batter on deck for Madison. She's 2 for 2. You've got the heart of the lineup coming up for the Lady Rams that have done all the damage here this evening.
Sophie takes that one low. 4-1. She walked. Back in the 2nd inning.
2-0 now.
Wamsley on deck. She had the big 2 RBI single back in the 2nd to kind of break this open for a moment. So that one misses, and now it's a hitter's count.
3-0, take all the way here. Almost take till 3-2 in this situation with it being the 9-hole hitter.
Only 6 walks on the season for her as that one just gets in there for a strike. She has struck out 20 times. I should say 7 walks. She did walk back in the 2nd inning. The 3-1. Now the count is full at 3-2.
Now you got to look to attack.
The payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3, 2 down, back-to-back Ks for Thavet.
Big out there for Jordan. You know you got the leadoff batter coming up. She's 2 for 2, but you've got 2 outs. Now you just trust that if they put the ball in play, your defense is going to have your back behind you.
First pitch popped up and caught in left field. So a quick 1-2-3 inning for the Lady Whippets as they look to chip into this Madison lead as we've hit the halfway point.
Welcome to Inside Central Star. I'm next to one of our amazing team members, Kelly. What do you love about Central Star?
I love the culture. Our team genuinely cares about people. We hold the highest standard of patient care, and I love to be a part of that.
What do you feel sets this company apart?
There's this real sense of collaboration and respect regardless of the title you hold.
Do you think that's what has kept you here all this time?
Absolutely. We make a real difference in our patients' lives and our own lives too.
Join our team at Central Star and contact us for the latest opportunities.
Tournament softball is almost here, and sponsorships are going fast. Showcase your business in front of local fans, families, and communities across the region's largest high school sports network. Reach out today to secure your spot on the OH Report, the future of local sports.
Elise Mullins up as the bottom of the Shelby order. Up for the second time today. They trail Madison 4-1. Travis Berardi back here with Josh Banks. Mullins struck out as the first out of inning number 2.
Yeah, struck out on 3 pitches.
Ground ball right to short. Up with it is Wamsley on the first one down.
Wamsley, a threat in the box and a threat from that shortstop position. Great field, great throw. Who's going to get that timely hit for the Lady Whippets to rebuild the momentum? That's what this game's going to come down to, Trav.
This game can flip on its head very easily. As that first pitch is in there. First strike, it's 0-1. Lewis flew out to center field on a nice running grab as well by O'Brien for the second out of the inning. As that's inside, we're even at 1.
Just missed the inner half.
The 1-1. Popped her up. High pop up. And making the catch in a collision is shortstop Wamsley to make the out, 2 down.
Left fielder came in. Wamsley called that 100% the whole way. Still held on to it.
More like wham. That'll bring up Moyer.
Can't discredit the effort from the left fielder, though. Ran all the way into the shortstop position to make that play.
That first pitch into Moyer, taken for a strike. She grounded back to Clapper for the third out of the second inning. Swings through that one. She's behind 0-2.
Clapper has really settled into this contest since that bases loaded jam in the first, Travis.
The 0-2. Little chopper to third, up on it to throw to first, and they get out of it. Another 1-2-3 shutdown inning for Clapper. We've played 4 in this D3 district semi. It's 4-1 Madison.
When you buy supplements online, you don't always know what you're getting. Some products can be counterfeit, expired, improperly stored, or sourced from sellers you can't verify. At Wellspring Custom Pharmacy and Health Source, we prioritize trusted brands and quality standards so you can feel confident in what you put in your body and get real guidance so you're only buying what you need. Skip the guesswork and shop local at Wellspring Custom Pharmacy and Health Source, located in Ontario.
American Homestead Exteriors, a father and daughter team right here in Mansfield. Roofing, siding, windows, gutters. Done right. No stress, no hidden fees. That's hard work, honest results.
Fifth inning from Willard, still 4-1 Madison, as both pitchers 1, 2, 3 innings in the fourth. Travis Berardi back here with Josh Banks as Lexi Lewis will have her third at bat. 2 groundouts for her in her 2 at bats. Looking to bunt that one, but she offered on the low pitch. It's 1-1.
Yeah, Coach Nicewander telling her, you showed late, and you got if you're going to show late, you got to be able to pull that back in time. She was unable to there.
Pitch number 71 for Thauvette. Fly ball, left field. Under it, making the catch is Walp for the first out.
Great job there by Walp to get into left center and make a play. Big out there for the Lady Whippets.
That'll bring up Clapper. 2 for 2, a single, the home run, 2 RBI, and a run scored. First pitch is the changeup, misses for ball 1.
Got to be careful where you miss with that changeup if you're Thauvette. You do not want to leave that changeup belt high to Clapper.
No, she will.
She'll hit it. She'll hit it into a house over here in left field.
She'll hit it to the Burger King that's out on the main road. The 1-0. Ground ball right to second on the first. 2 down, easy play for Moyer.
A big play there too. I mean, your 2 batters you just got out have been kind of the 2 hot bats here this afternoon for the Lady Rams. You get them out 1-2. Now you just got to continue to go through the lineup, keep pitching the way you're pitching. Thauvette also herself settling in since giving up the home run.
Yeah. 73 pitches, only 5 hits. 4 were those runs, but she has kind of calmed down as that pitch is taken for a ball, and it's 1-0. The Kaiser, who grounded the first to end the first and struck out for the first out of the 3rd inning. That one knocked foul. It's 1-1. Just a reminder, after this game, we will have the second game here from Willard. Another rivalry matchup, the backyard rivalry between Lexington and Ontario. Winner of that district semi will go to Clay High School on Saturday. The winner of this game will stay here at 11 o'clock on Saturday for the district titles. That's fouled off towards the Lexington players getting warmed up. But it avoided any player, and it's 0-2, or 1-2.
Yeah, winner of this game gets the winner of Salina and Lima Shawnee. I'll take a look around and see if I can't get a score update before this one's over on that one.
The 1-2. High pitch. She chops at it. Back to center field off the top of the fence. It just kept carrying, and she's going to get in with a 2-out single or double. Kaiser's first hit of the game.
The deep shot to dead center.
Runner in scoring position with 2 down now for Shrader, who's 2 for 2 with a single, double, and a run scored as that's fouled off for strike one. That one in there for a strike. Runner gets the third, and she's just in there with a stolen base. Correction, it's 0-2. The 0-2. Little blooper to center. Diving attempt not going to be made. Madison gets back on the board. A 2-out RBI single for Shrader. She's 3 for 3, and Madison gets the run back. It's 5-1.
Big swing there by Shrader, and again, a hot bat for this Lady Rams squad. And this is what they could have been doing all year, Trav, if they were healthy.
But they're healthy at the right time. And they are now up 4 once again. Shrader 3 for 3 on the day. And they're still in business here with Jeffers up. Jeffers ground out the third, a line out to the pitcher and her 2 at-bats. Swing and a miss on that low one. It's 0-1. Madison scoring in 4 of 5 innings thus far.
Yeah, they've done their damage in almost every inning, and that's kind of been the difference.
Nice pitch there. It's 1-2. Shrader on first after the 2-out RBI single. Fly ball right center. That's going to get down around second. Going to third is Shrader. Nice Wander's going to hold her up. The throw to second's not in time, and it's a double.
2 more in scoring position, another double, and the extra base hits are what's piling up here for the Lady Rams.
That's her first hit of the game. And now 2 in scoring position for Berkshire, who's grounded back to the pitcher in both of her at-bats. That's driven, but right at the right fielder. Bauman to end the inning. However, Madison again plates a runner, gets it back, and they lead 5-1 after 4.5 as we welcome you between the bases, the 5th inning stretch. Brought by Scout Construction. Madison taking care of business here early on. They got to Shelby for 1 run in the first, 2 in the second, 1 in the third. Well, Clapper has looked like the Clapper of past seasons for her, allowing only 1 run against a Shelby team that can hit the ball.
Well, and that's been the difference. You know, I think you and I both, you said it best too. That first inning was what I think really what was going to decide this contest. Shelby had bases loaded with 1 out. Clapper gets the hard ground ball to Lewis at third. You get the force out at home, and then gets the pop-up to center field to end that inning with nothing allowed after they tacked on 1. Ever since that inning, other than the back-to-back doubles in the third where they scored that lone run, she has shut down this Shelby offense, and she has overpowered them is what she's done.
she goes back out onto the mound here. She did it in the circle. She's done it at the plate as well, as she is 2 for 3 with a run scored, the home run, the 2 RBI. Z Wamsley 1 for 2 with a 2 RBI single. Just up and down the lineup for the Lady Rams. Shelby, though, will have the top of the order due up here. In the bottom of the 5th is Natalie Kennard, who's 2 for 2. We'll try and start the rally here.
Kennard. The hard ground ball in the first inning that Lewis snagged but was unable to throw her out. And then hit one right through that 6 hole. And her most recent AB to go 2 for 2. She's going to look to go 3 for 3 and really try to get a momentum swing going again for the Lady Whippets.
The 1-0. Flown foul. It's 1-1. Clapper so far, that was her 73rd pitch. 4 hits, 1 run. It was earned. 3 Ks, 1 walk in her 4 innings plus.
And her defense has played phenomenal behind her this afternoon.
1-1, slapped foul, and she's ahead 1-2. Kennard, 505 average. Walp, a 454 average. Bauman, 556. Sturts, 512.
And they've been held in check.
They do have 4 of the hits, but that's it. As that's strike number 3. 4th K for Clapper. 1 down for Walp.
Yeah, you had Kennard and Clapper back in that 3rd inning go back-to-back doubles. They scored the lone run.
Looks to bunt that one again, and it's foul. 0-1.
If you're Shelby, it's starting to get to that point where you need a big inning down 4. Madison seems to have an answer every time you score. You got to get this into 1 or 2 after this inning to give yourself a fighting chance.
Swings at that one, and she's behind 0-2.
Does Clapper stay elevated here, or do we see her go off speed and try to go low and away with it?
Bauman on deck. Single, double, RBI, and a stolen base. Would love to have somebody on in front of her. As that slapped foul, we'll go again.
And again, other than to Sturts and to Mullins, we have not seen a lot of off speed from Clapper this afternoon. She throws hard. She throws it by people.
Can she do it here with the 0-2? A slap to short. Bobbled, though. It's going to be an error. And they will get a runner on in front of Bauman. Her speed forced Izzy to kind of bobble that.
Yeah, she fielded it cleanly. You see the speed, and we've been talking about that all day. The speed of the Lady Whippets, they just haven't been able to take advantage of it again because when they have runners on, they've got runners right behind them or right in front of them.
Bauman, one swing in the back can make this 5-3, as that's a low pitch for ball 1, and you'll be seeing a lot of that from Clapper here, maybe in this at-bat, trying to move around the zone but not in it.
She'll do that to the next 2 hitters, more than likely, to Bauman and then to Sturts as well.
The 1-0's a pop up the right. And that's caught for the second out, and a big out there.
Yeah, you get a dangerous part of the lineup out right there in Bauman, but you've got probably the most dangerous hitter right here in Sturts. Earlier in the game, in the first inning, she went change-up, and then got her to chase a high fastball. She hasn't really thrown much off-speed to her since. We'll see what she does here. She'll go off-speed.
Swing and a miss. She did get Sturts to strike out on 3 pitches back in the 3rd.
Yep.
Played a little of that chess match with her. Fooled her off. Got her ahead, but it's a fly out softly to left. And that will do it for the 5th. No runs, no hits, 1 error, 1 left on. It remains 5-1 Madison after 5.
Welcome to Inside Central Star. I'm next to one of our amazing team members, Kelly. What do you love about Central Star?
I love the culture. Our team genuinely cares about people. We hold the highest standard of patient care, and I love to be a part of that.
What do you feel sets this company apart?
There's this real sense of collaboration and respect regardless of the title you hold.
Do you think that's what has kept you here all this time?
Absolutely. We make a real difference in our patients' lives and our own lives too.
Join our team at Central Star and contact us for the latest opportunities.
Tournament softball is almost here, and sponsorships are going fast. Showcase your business in front of local fans, families, and communities across the region's largest high school sports network. Reach out today to secure your spot on the OH Report, the future of local sports.
The 6th, still 5-1 Madison, is Avery O'Brien, the number 8 hitter, will lead things off. A walk, a strikeout. She fouls that off. It's 0-1 against Jordan Thauvette. Winner will play here at 11 a.m. on Saturday for a district championship game. And it will be here live and free on the OH Report. The 0-1. Pulled back the bunt attempt, but it is for a strike, and it's 0-2. Thauvette now with a chance to get strikeout number 4 of the game.
Yeah, and that tells you how this game's gone. Thauvette looking to match Clapper in strikeouts.
The 0-2. High fastball she does, strike 3. 1 down.
And the one thing about this, Travis, and it's baseball or softball, when you're down like the Lady Whippets are, Thauvette has thrown a great game. She really has. Hits in bunches has what's helped Madison, and it's what's evaded the Lady Whippets is hits in bunches. 1 hit, maybe 2 in an inning, isn't going to allow you to make that comeback you need. You got to have a 4, 5, even a 6-hit inning to get yourself back in this game.
Let's bring up Sophie Lowe. That one low, and it's 2-0.
And most of their loud contact, they've hit to center field and right center, and it's been difficult plays out there for the Whippet outfield.
Lowe also walked in that 2nd inning before striking out, but she'll ground this through the hole on the left side as head coach Tim Nicewander with a nice fist bump there. And then we'll get back to the top of the order with 1 out.
This is the danger zone for the Lady Whippets. Lowe gets on the 9-hole hitter, does damage, and now Walmsley with a chance to increase it a little bit more. Is that a missed ball 1?
A walk, a single, and a fly out to left. That's Izzy so far here today. Fouls that back, and it's 1-1. Thauvette readjusting her mask, but she's ready to go here. Bunt attempt's going to be fouled off.
I tell you what, when Thauvette really is able to successfully throw that changeup, it is a phenomenal pitch for her.
Pitch number 95 upcoming for Thauvette. Woo. Lofted that high.
The problem has been for her consistency with that changeup, as it's either bounced, that one goes high.
That one just misses as well. And it's 3-2. Lexi Lewis on deck. 0 for 3. The payoff. got her on the outside corner. Strike 3, 2 down.
Great spot there from Thavet. Lewis with a chance to do some more damage, though, herself. And this is the part of the lineup where you want up if you're the Lady Rams, and one more run would be huge for them.
Lewis, her last at bat, flew out the left field. And that misses for ball 1. Clapper on deck. Would love to give herself some insurance. The 1-0. Low, and it's 2-0. Lewis a ground out the first, ground out the second, and that fly out takes strike 1 there.
Inside corner.
On pitch 100 by Thavet. The 2-1. Little grounder back to her, and she will post a 0 up on the board. We've played 5.5. Shelby trying to get something going in the bottom of the inning.
When you buy supplements online, you don't always know what you're getting. Some products can be counterfeit, expired, improperly stored, or sourced from sellers you can't verify. At Wellspring Custom Pharmacy and Health Source, we prioritize trusted brands and quality standards so you can feel confident in what you put in your body and get real guidance so you're only buying what you need. Skip the guesswork and shop local at Wellspring Custom Pharmacy and Health Source, located in Ontario.
American Homestead Exteriors, a father and daughter team right here in Mansfield. Roofing, siding, windows, gutters. Done right. No stress, no hidden fees. That's hard work, honest results.
Jordan Thavet leading things off against Clapper. As Shelby, only 1 run so far in this one. Travis Berardi back here with Josh Banks. Madison coming into this game 12-14 on the season, but we've said this throughout. They have not been to full strength until the last couple of games. The 0-1 popped foul over our heads. It's 0-2.
Clapper's done a great job since those back-to-back doubles back in the third of getting ahead of hitters and not allowing Shelby to gain any momentum in the box.
The 0-2. Low, 1-2. Kelsey Young on deck, 0 for 2 with 2 flyouts. 63 degrees, beautiful day here in Willard. That one just misses. It's 2-2. After yesterday's rain, surprisingly, we got all of our OH report games in. Congratulations to the Hillsdale Lady Falcons on winning a district championship. Also had 2 more teams reach district finals. As this is fouled off left side, it'll get out of play. The Mohawk Lady Warriors dominating their game, and then the Monroeville Lady Eagles coming back to knock off St. Paul for the 3rd straight game.
How about that comeback?
2-2. Low. It's a full count. Shelby would love to get the leadoff runner on. They've done it twice so far. Cashed in once. The payoff pitch. Ground ball pass short. It's a base hit.
Great swing there to get the leadoff batter on.
And that will bring up Kelsey Young. Young Last time, flew out to left field. She takes strike one. Bottom of the order, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0 for 8 with a strikeout.
Somebody's going to have to step up in that bottom half.
So that's taken for a ball. It's even at 1. Clapper, 93rd pitch here. Fouls it off. It's 1-2. Favette, the leadoff single. She's on base 3 times. Once via the walk, once via fielder's choice, and then that single you just saw past the shortstop. The 1-2. Swing and a miss on the change, 1 down.
She hasn't thrown it very often, but when she has, it's been effective.
5th strikeout for Clapper. That'll bring up Mullins. That one missed for strike 1. Strikeout and a ground out to short.
That's going to miss up.
Clapper at 96 pitches, make it 97.
And again, getting ahead of hitters is what Kalea has done a great job of here since that first inning.
Gets the call from Coach Nicewander. Oh, now she'll back off and shake him off, actually.
Yep.
I want something else.
I expect her to go hard here. She's going to try to throw it by Mullins.
Mullins up in the box as well. No.
Off
change
speed
up.
again.
2 down.
Clapper seen her up in the box and said, it doesn't matter. I'm still going to throw the change up, and I'm going to have her way out in front of it.
6th strikeout. She's gone back-to-back after giving up the single. And now that'll bring up Liberty Lewis. Lewis takes ball 1. Flew out to center, then popped out to short, and her 2 at bats. The 1-0 in there for a strike. That was pitch number 100 for Clapper. The 1-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Strike away from retiring 3 in order via the K to end the 6th. The 1-2. Popped up and foul will go again.
Right on the roof.
We talked about this earlier, how Clapper, when she gets locked in, she's really hard to hit. And after giving up that single, she's done just that. The 1-2. Got ahead of the changeup and just lands foul. Will go again.
That would have been a huge hit there for the Lady Whippets. That likely would have scored a run from first.
Yes, that would have gotten, it looked like it was going to get past the left fielder, Shrader. And if that did, then it most likely would have been 5-2 with a runner in scoring position and the 9-hitter due up. But we reset. The 1-2 off the end of the bat. Clapper bare hands it, throws the first, and that'll do it for the 6th. Clapper is throwing a gem as the Lady Rams lead 5-1 as we head to the 7th.
Welcome to Inside Central Star. I'm next to one of our amazing team members, Kelly. What do you love about Central Star?
I love the culture. Our team genuinely cares about people. We hold the highest standard of patient care, and I love to be a part of that.
What do you feel sets this company apart?
There's this real sense of collaboration and respect regardless of the title you hold.
Do you think that's what has kept you here all this time?
Absolutely. We make a real difference in our patients' lives and our own lives too.
Join our team at Central Star and contact us for the latest opportunities.
Tournament softball is almost here, and sponsorships are going fast. Showcase your business in front of local fans, families, and communities across the region's largest high school sports network. Reach out today to secure your spot on the OH Report, the future of local sports.
Clapper leads things off top 7. Madison, the 4 seed, leading top seeded Shelby and state ranked Lady Whippets 5-1. As the first pitch from Thavet outside, making it 1-0. Travis Berardi back here with Josh Banks. That one gets in there for a strike.
Clapper been a dual threat all day in the circle and at the dish. 2 for 3 on the day, I do believe.
She's shown power. Single and a homer. Line drive up the middle. She's got another hit.
She sat on that changeup, middle, and she took it right back where it came from, Trav.
A leadoff single, and it'll bring up Kaiser. 3 for 4 now for Clapper. Kaiser, her last at bat, double, stolen base, and a run scored to make the game 5-1. First pitch misses. Stay tuned after the game for the MVP interview. Bring them up here, have a goodie bag for them. Then we'll get ready for game number 2 as that one is low. Snap throw to first. Ooh. Oh. Nearly got her, but Clapper barely able to get back.
Just got the foot back in.
The 2-0 misses, it's 3-0. The 2-1, the 1-1 misses, it's 2-1. At least I thought.
Scoreboard says 3-1 or 3-0. I don't know what it is anymore.
And it was 3-0. Ball 4. Now I'll bring up Shrader. Clapper moves down to second base with no out, and Shrader, who has not gotten out yet. As Coach Tim Nicewander talking with his left fielder.
And if you're Coach Nicewander, it's 5-1. You play small ball here, nobody out, try to move runners over, get runners in scoring position, second, third with 1 out. I think you do with the way your entire lineup's been hitting today.
First pitch is in there for a strike. Gut check time here for Thavet. Her 110th pitch upcoming. That one misses. Count is 1-1.
Two one now here. Is that one misses low as well?
Clapper on second, Kaiser on first. For Shrader is 3 for 3. Swing and a miss. Strike 2, we're even at 2. Madison. Regional runners-up 1 year ago. It's fouled off, stays alive. Would love to get another chance last year. They were oh so close to making it to the state Final Four. The 2-2. High, count is full.
Great job there by Shrader to hold off on the high fastball.
And Coach Nicewander now calling time again. And I think we're going to get a courtesy runner for the pitcher at second.
Yep. Number 33.
It's Abby McWilliams.
Put maybe a little bit more speed out there at second base.
Also, allow your pitcher to get back down and rested for that 7th inning. The payoff pitch. Ground ball stabbed by the third baseman. Will get the force there. What a play by Kelsey Young to get the out. 1 down.
Hard hit ball by Shrader. Great play by Young. Almost would rather see her tag the bag instead of waiting for the runner. Other than that, a great play.
First pitch. Fouled off for Jeffers. Doubled in her last at bat. (5-1) Madison. Lady Rams looking to get some extra insurance. So that one's in there for a strike.
Good thought that you want to keep this at 5-1. You do not want to give up anything else to the Lady Rams.
Fouled off.
We stay at 0-2.
5-1 on the Mechanics Bank scoreboard. Jeffers has a runner in scoring position. Had the double in her last inning. Swings almost to that, gets a piece. We'll go again. Fouled off 2 straight, 2-strike pitches.
Yep.
And we'll do it again. Kenna Berkshire on deck, 0 for 3. Madison was on a 7-game losing streak before winning their last 2. Throw to first.
Just
Oof.
in time.
Runners will move up. Thauvette for a second thought about going to third, but her thought better turn was still able to get the runner at first for the second out, and that will bring up Berkshire. That first pitch misses for ball 1. Little ground ball back to Thauvette, and they will get out of the inning.
Every time she needs a big out, she gets a hit back to herself.
5-1 is the score. We head bottom 7. Madison 3 outs away from the upset.
When you buy supplements online, you don't always know what you're getting. Some products can be counterfeit, expired, improperly stored, or sourced from sellers you can't verify. At Wellspring Custom Pharmacy and Health Source, we prioritize trusted brands and quality standards so you can feel confident in what you put in your body and get real guidance so you're only buying what you need. Skip the guesswork and shop local at Wellspring Custom Pharmacy and Health Source, located in Ontario.
American Homestead Exteriors, a father and daughter team right here in Mansfield. Roofing, siding, windows, gutters. Done right. No stress, no hidden fees. That's hard work, honest results.
Bottom 7, Madison 5, Shelby 1. The Lady Rams are 3 outs away from upsetting state number 7 Shelby. Travis Berardi back here with Josh Banks as Clapper starts things off with a strike.
0-2, back-to-back high heaters.
Moyer grounded to the pitcher in the second, to third in the fourth. The 0-2 swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 away. Strikeout number 7 for Clapper. And we're to the top of the order in Kennard.
She's had a huge day at the plate so far.
2 for 3. Lines that one over the glove of the shortstop. She's going to try for second. Just in there. Oh,
I'll tell you exactly what happened. That was a great slide by Kennard. When the second baseman swiped that tag, Kennard pulled the left hand until it got across the bag, and then she stuck the left hand back out. She completely missed the tag on the first body part that got there.
Now to bring up Walp. She reached on an error in the 5th. That one misses for ball 1.
This is the part of the lineup for Shelby that can do it if they're going to have the opportunity.
The 1-0. Goes the bunt, fouls it off. It's 1-1. Clapper at 110 pitches. You see her stat line. The 1-1. Outside corner, 1-2.
Big out here for Clapper if she can get Walp.
The 1-2. Slap the short on the first. No, she beat it out. We'll take a look at the replay, but it'll be a hit.
I don't know if he called her off the bag, but the replay that we just looked at, it looked like the ball clearly beat her.
And now Bowman up as she takes strike 1. And now Clapper back ahead 0-2. The 0-2. Ground ball to Clapper. She's going to take the easy out.
2 down.
And she's an out away. And that is a smart play by her as well, because even if Sturts were to connect, it would still be a one-run game.
Absolutely. That's a
So
big out.
take the easy out and focus on the next batter.
Well, and here's your next question, Trav, and I'll ask your opinion on this. You already intentionally walked Sturts once when you loaded the bases. What do you do here?
No, you just go at her, because if you intentionally walk her, then you put the tying run to the plate. You just let her, whatever she does. If she does the damage, it's back to resetting, nobody on base, and you go right at Favette. I think that's what coach is telling her. Go at her.
Yeah.
Go at her, because a home run does make it 5-4, but it does not tie this game up.
Exactly. No, I can agree with that. It's a tough spot because Sturts is such a dangerous part of this lineup.
By far, and she's going to pop it up. Kaiser there, and Madison does it. The Lady Rams knock off their rival, and state number 7 Shelby to advance to the district championship game. 5-1 is the final. We'll take a break, be back with our MVP after this.
Hi, I'm Eric Gilbert,
And I'm Hannah Gilbert with American Homestead Exteriors.
and together,
We're here for you.
so I'd worked for several years for other contracting companies, and what I saw missing was the true customer focus. I wanted that to be the focus of our company, that we put the customer first no matter what, and that's what's made us successful. Hannah and I joke between us that we share the same brain. We have the same ideas, same thoughts, we have the same direction for the company, we have the same focus. When we're on site, we teach the customers about the roof, the age of the roof, what's going on, maybe what caused the damage, along with siding, windows, or any project we take on.
When you call in, you're talking to me, and I'm getting you scheduled on his calendar to come out and take a look at your property. We like to teach homeowners about their homes as we're walking through them together. I think it's very important. It's the most expensive thing you're ever going to purchase in your lifetime, and you should really understand what is happening to it and how we can help you make it even better than what it was before.
When it comes to compounded medication, quality isn't a detail, it's everything. Because when it's made right, it can change how you feel day to day. With medication compounded to the right strength and the right form for you. At Wellspring Custom Pharmacy, we follow careful quality standards and take the time to get the details right so you can feel confident in what you're taking. Ask your provider about compounding or call Wellspring Custom Pharmacy today.
I can describe Central Star Home Health several ways, but honestly, we're more than your neighborhood home health company. We are a direct extension of your family. Whether you are a caregiver looking to be part of our incredible team or a family in need of our help, we exemplify advocacy. Our dignified home care programs maintain your loved one's safety in the comfort of their home. Call Central Star, day or night, to set up a personalized program to meet your needs. When you wish upon a star, care will come to where you are.
Tournament softball is almost here, and the road to Firestone is where local attention gets louder. From first pitch to the final out, families, fans, and communities will be locked in as the area's best teams chase their postseason moment. Now is the time to put your business in front of that audience. Sponsorship opportunities on the region's largest high school sports network are limited, and they will fill fast. Reach out today to secure your spot on the OH Report, the future of local sports.
Arcelor Mittal MVP. Stellar today, knocking off state number 7 Shelby. Kalia Clapper did it in the circle. She did it at the plate. A complete game, 1 earned run of a Shelby squad that has put up big numbers this year with 7 strikeouts. But not only that, she goes 3 for 4 with a home run that's probably hasn't landed yet. I think it's probably out by Seneca East High School by now. But anyway, Kalia, first of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
This is a very, very big win after they, knocked you off twice earlier on in the season. But let's get right into the game. You're 100% now. You had some injuries throughout the year, but at the right time, you're 100%, and you really shut down this Shelby offense. Just how were you feeling in the circle, and how important was it to get that first run in the top of the first to kind of comfort you and give you that lead when you got into the circle for the first time?
In the circle, I feel great. We struggled at the beginning of the season, but my defense has improved so much, and scoring that first run, it just gives me a whole bunch of space to work with, and I know once we get that first run and come out hot, we're going to keep on going the rest of the game.
Yeah. And let's just talk about the home run as well. I mean, that extended your lead. Shelby got on the board, cut into the deficit, but then you guys get it right back with that home run. Just take me through the pitch, take me through the feeling round and the bases.
Right before my at-bat, my dad was like telling me the basics, and the past week I've been hitting left-handed because I
know. I heard that. That's what we said and you were doing well too.
Yeah.
You hit 667 that way, but it must have been feeling good getting back to that normal swing too, right?
Yeah. It definitely boosted my confidence a lot coming into the rest of the tournament.
Now, Coach Nicewander told me you guys were out there warming up, and he brought you a piece of paper, and it was the lineup that was handed to him before the regional championship last year, and he asked you, what do we do with this? And you said, rip it up. What does that do for you guys? Did that give you just a little bit more of a boost to lock you in? Because it seemed like right off the bat, it didn't matter who you were playing, you were locked in. Was that kind of like an erase of the season beforehand? Like, take the past away. We're starting right now with a healthy team.
Yeah, we've been holding on to the last season, definitely this whole season, and that was like our last. We're letting it go. We're moving on and going as far as we can.
And I mean, you had that experience playing in a regional championship last year. You have a lot of the pieces back from that team, and that's what we said. This may be an upset on the brackets, but this is a Madison team that we expected to do this, and it seems like you guys are peaking. You guys are doing everything that you expected going into the season. Is that correct?
Yeah, we don't care about any of the games that happen. We know how we can play, and we came off the bus ready to play today, and that definitely showed out there.
Well, you get the bus back up here on Saturday for a district championship, and we'll have it for you right here. Before I let you get into the shout-outs, here's a little goodie bag. Hopefully you're a fan of Big League Chew. We got that in there and some extra stuff, too. If you'd like to look into the camera and give some shout-outs, please go ahead.
I'd like to shout out my dad. Thank you for supporting me through everything and being right there at the fence telling me during the game what to do.
There you have it. Today's Arcelor Mittal MVP, Kalia Clapper, a complete game in the circle, a home run at the plate, and Madison will play for another district championship. Congratulations.
Thank you.
When you buy supplements online, you don't always know what you're getting. Some products can be counterfeit, expired, improperly stored, or sourced from sellers you can't verify. At Wellspring Custom Pharmacy and Health Source, we prioritize trusted brands and quality standards so you can feel confident in what you put in your body and get real guidance so you're only buying what you need. Skip the guesswork and shop local at Wellspring Custom Pharmacy and Health Source, located in Ontario.
American Homestead Exteriors, a father and daughter team right here in Mansfield. Roofing, siding, windows, gutters. Done right. No stress, no hidden fees. That's hard work, honest results.
inside the Scout Construction post-game show. Madison knocks off state-ranked Shelby, the 1 seed, to advance to Saturday's district championship game, and this is how it was done. Madison scored early and often to give Kalia Clapper some confidence, and she really showed it as the Lady Rams 5-1 winners, 5 runs, 10 hits, 1 error for Madison, 1 run, 7 hits, no errors for Shelby, and there was that first inning that did it all. Clapper with the single made it 1-0. Shelby comes right back, loads the bases with 1 out, but Clapper buckles down, gets out of the jam, and that kind of just changed the whole momentum of this game.
Yeah, we talked about that when it happened. If she was able to get out of that jam, I think even if she would have allowed one of those runs to cross the plate and it's a tie game, as long as you don't let Shelby take the lead in that situation, you have the momentum. And they used that momentum for the entire contest to build on their lead, and they knock off a state-ranked Shelby squad 5-1, and no telling what this Lady Rams squad can do at 100%.
At least today, that's at least the second state-ranked team to lose in a district semifinal. Gilmore Academy lost 3-0 as well in D3 earlier today. Next up for Madison, they'll take on either Shawnee or Salina back here at 11 o'clock. That game's just started, so we'll find out who they play later on. Shelby finishes their season at 22-7. That'll do it for game number 1. We got to get wrapped up here and get ready for game number 2. The backyard rivalry renewed again for the second consecutive time in a district semifinal between the Ontario Lady Warriors and the Shelby and the Lexington Lady Lex, I should say. I want to thank everybody who helped make things possible today. Josh Banks, as always, thank you for the color commentary. Brandon Powell with the great photos on the camera, and all of our sponsors that you see right here today. 5-1 Madison gets the win over their rival and advances to the round of 32. For Adam Thompson, for Josh Banks, for Brandon Powell, I'm Travis Berardi saying we'll be back in a bit for game number 2.